Hello, welcome to another edition of Walkabout Town from Centuri. And today we're going to head down towards down to Mavor Lane and down the Canal towpath, because there's a nice little film location I want to show you. That was featured in a TV drama that was made and aired in 1990 as well. So that's where we're going to head. Of course, it's a bit of a gloomy day today. We're wet. It's a wet day. We're coming out of March, and it's absolutely wet through. Typical, isn't it? It's what you call typical British weather. Everyone, of course, that's where. Yeah, I thought they were coming this way then. Yeah, you got to watch some drivers around. Some drivers are absolute lunatics. Yeah. Anyway, of course, I should be getting my car pretty soon. Anyway, of course, I can see the weather. It's not that great. It's raining, and it seems like it's been raining non-stop. Well, I hope the weather does pick up soon, especially by April, because in a couple of weeks I should be going on the fish and chip tram tour over in Blackpool, so I'll probably be videoing that. So hopefully, yeah, let's see if we can get someone to hold the camera while we're on there. Anyway. So probably one of the tram crew will probably be kind enough to do that. Anyway, of course, where we are now is walking down one of the back street areas. Just walking back of Little here, as you can see. Anyway, let's go this way. Well, as you can see, we're going down. Yeah, this area has been redeveloped a lot. Of course, that's the new old people's home, rebuilt from the old one. Yeah, the old one was knocked down, but they replaced it with this one. I think it was high time they replaced it, really. Yeah. What this place is. This was built in 2003. Yeah. So I like the fact they put the year these places were built, to give you an idea of when they were put up. Oh, better get out of the way. There's a car coming. Going back of Leigh police station here. Yeah, I'm not sure where the road actually takes you. I seem to remember coming this way once before, back in the old days. That's Old Henry Street. We're coming down from Henry Street now, which is the road that leads right up to the canal. Yeah. It's like, there is a footpath. Do you believe there is a footpath that goes this way? Yeah, I think there is. I seem to remember coming this way once back in the script shop days when we used to hold script shop at the Pennington pub, which is no longer there now. It's all flats now. We are going down this footpath towards Mavor Lane Mill, which is that building you can see right in front of you. That is the building you can see right in front. Yeah. They have done some big alterations to that mill over the years. In the past few years, they've I believe the top is some sort of penthouse. I think, I don't know. Yeah, I know that many people who use it for different things. I think Will Travis used it for his drama group, because he did move from Wesley High to this place, to a bigger studio. Or was it? No, I think he had another factory outlet before that. Then moved to this one, I believe. Whether he still uses this one, I don't know. I don't know much. I haven't seen him. I haven't really seen him since I've left well and away as drama school. But then, well, it was always time to move on, really. I felt, because I was doing other drama workshops with Lemon Casting as well. Of course, it's funny that Lemon Casting give me Stephen McCarthy of Lemon Casting actually gave me a call the other day too. A few weeks ago, because they would be available. You know, the trouble is, it's early morning shoots and a bit difficult to get soon if you've not got a car. So I don't know, well, I might have to knock that one off the head. Because this building here, Maveley Mill, was built in 1882, as you can see, and take a look at that. It's just a magnificent building. You know, some people often wonder how they build these things alongside the canal. Well, obviously the factory was here before the canal, and the canal was put in later. And that's how it is done. Oh man, watch this big dip here. I always remember the layout of this. It's just like, there used to be traffic lights on this because the bridge used to be narrow at one time. Well, we're going over the Leigh Bridge. Well, going over Maveley Bridge now. I can remember a time when they were actually doing this bridge up as well. So of course, there's a real way off yet. But I'll show you what I mean about the factory. Yeah. Well, as you can see, the factory sees right by the canal, and so it's how they built it like this, isn't it? You can see right there. Yeah. So let's go. So we're going to go along the canal towpath now. This way. Of course, here we're coming down this little road here. There's another factory over there I want to show you as well, which is a similar structures as that one to Maveley. We'll probably take a look at that. Probably get another look at that sometime. What? Well, of course, that's Brooklyn Mill right there, as you can see. Brooklyn Mill. Anyway, going along the canal towpath now. Oh God, hold on, people think I was filming that. Bloody hell. I don't want people to say, oh, you stopped filming my house. Yeah. Well, of course, we're going along the canal towpath now. So, yeah, one of these days I'm going to look at some of the factories around here as well. All the remaining factories, like this one here, we were just showing you. Going on I'm going to go under the bridge now. It's been a while since I've walked under here. Oh, it's a bit flooded. A bit flooded around here. Yeah. Yeah. There's only a puddle. Oh, nice little puddle. I walked through a puddle. Now, as I was saying earlier at the start of this vlog, that a TV drama, scenes from a TV drama was actually filmed on this particular canal, which is the Bridgewater Canal, which is part of the Leeds and Liverpool Canal, I think. Yeah, it's, well, Leeds and Liverpool, I think it is. Or, yeah, I think this section is the Bridgewater Canal. I'll have to double check that. If anyone can leave a comment below, then please do. But leave pleasant comments though. No negativity, please, because you know, it's not very good. Yeah, walking down the towpath now of the canal in Leigh. Yeah, I think Charlie Veitch did a vlog down this way in one of his videos. Not how long ago that was, but did watch it. It was entertaining. In fact, his video on Leigh was like nearly an hour. Some people complain, oh, your videos are too long, but I don't think it matters if your videos are too long. If people are going to stick with it and entertain it, then yeah, they'll watch it all the same. Here we are, of course, the Bridgewater Company Canal. It is the Bridgewater Canal, and it does tell you the rules. Yeah, it's an offence to not to clean up after your dog. No swimming, no horse riding, no biking, and yes, and this is a shared cycle. This is a shared path between cyclists and pedestrians, and because the water in this area is in fact rather deep, So it would be inadvisable to go for a swim in this. Because here we are at Bedford Basin, which is like a sort of little dockyard, if you like, where they keep the boats. I think that's Henry Street over there, we just came down. Yeah, Henry Street. Yeah, it's all changed right there, isn't it? Of course, the Pennington pub used to be there with those flats there. We're going past some trees now. They'll do some redeveloping around here, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. They really are redeveloping in this part now. Well, of course. Yeah, we're building some houses here. Gosh, look at it. It's on the site of old BICC factory here. Yeah. Yeah. God, it really is changing around here now, isn't it? Mind you, the people who live here will still have a nice view of the canal when they move in. Of course, the scene, well, this part of the canal where I am right now was taken a scene from a TV drama that was made in 1990, and was also broadcast in the same year, in the autumn of that same year, and that was, of course, the TV drama Coasting. Remember that one? You remember Coasting that starred Peter Howard, the other fella. I can't remember his name, but there was quite a bit of a cast in it too, wasn't there? Well, of course, this was the scene. If you look behind, we can see behind me the factory is right behind me. Of course, yes, this was the scene in which you see Mike Barker get out of his boat and was talking to an old lady as well. In fact, if I can turn the camera on and show you. As a matter of fact, we're pretty much in the same position, really, thereabouts. Yeah, more or less here. That, in fact, but Mike Barker's boat was right here, and of course, which was right here where it was shot, somewhere around here. Now, of course, according to now in some shots, it did look like the boat had been moved up a bit, didn't it? Because it's also, I do believe they also shot scenes from across the canal, right over there, where they were, where the boat was seen set on fire by some thug. Yeah, so there you are. But of course, you're wondering what coasting was all about. Well, coasting was two ex-cons who decided to hide out in Blackpool, my favourite place. Yeah, and it's funny that it's strange how Leigh and Blackpool seem to have a bit of a link there, isn't it? Yeah, strange that. So there you are. So nice bit of information, and nice bit of information for. And I like a bit of information for a lot of people there, people who live around here, who probably didn't know that. Yeah, that particular scene at the early part of the episode 1 of Coasting was shot right here in Leigh, here on the canal. I do believe there were probably some parts of Manchester that double for streets in London, because it showed a route master bus in the pre-credits sequence or something that, yes, indicating that they're in London. That one of the brothers in London, while the other brother is already up north somewhere. No, it's not really established whereabouts, so, but they never tell you that. He just in some random canal somewhere. Anyway, but that's it. In fact, that's where they filmed it, right here in Leigh. And of course, so much has changed around here too. Of course, that's the Cineworld Cinema, the back of it at least, and well, and as you can see, it's one of the few remaining evidence of the old railway line that used to come through Leigh, that linked Leigh to Liverpool and Manchester. Yeah, that's right, because Leigh's line was a branch line. It was on a horseshoe shaped, if you know what I mean, and of course it was a branch line. It was more of a branch line, really, that went in sort of loop and would come through here and then rejoin the main line on that joined Liverpool and Manchester. Yeah, well, as we're seeing the back of the area now. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, I'm going to stop this film now. Wow, they're really developing this now, aren't they? Yeah, I just think across here there was a lot of derelict buildings that were just falling down, you know. Yeah. You know, I always had this idea that maybe if Leigh was to ever become a little Hollywood, it would have its own studio. Well, the amount of filming that went on around here, I'm surprised. Yeah, going down the canal. Of course, the reason I'm doing this is we're meeting Maxine in town because I've got to go to Vision Express and have an eye checkup, make sure everything's okay. Yeah, so just in case I might need any strong glasses. At least I don't think so at the moment. I don't think. Well, you never know, do you? But you know, of course, it won't be long before I have my car again. Yeah, although you can't really take a car down the canal unless it's a boat. Yeah, well, it looks like it's like one of them Canadian geese things. 2 Canadian geese up there. Yeah. It's like going along the canal. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah. A number of times I used to cycle down this way. If I was cycling coming this way towards Mother End, it usually be going up to Manchester on bike. Yeah. Usually on a nice day. It was a nice day. It was a nice day for a ride and going to Manchester, and then jump on the train coming back. Got off at Atherton. So it was nice. It was a nice trip. It was just basically just go for a little ride, really. I've gone in the opposite direction, going up to Wigan, because in the flats where I used to live, it was right by the canal, and it was always useful going by the canal as well, because you're right by the canal. It goes straight route to Wigan and back. Although at night it's not advisable riding down the canal at night on the bike, because one slip you could fall in. We don't want that. But usually during the day I would do that, head for the cinema, watch a film, give me time for feet to rest, and then head back home. That's how I did it. So yeah, and a nice little hot dog with it as well. Of course, that was before Leigh had a cinema as well in town, because they did used to go to the Empire a lot over at Wigan, at Robin Park. So yeah, well, so at least there was a cinema not too far away, although there was Middlebrook, although most people mistakenly call it Bolton Cinema. Yeah, which actual fact the actual Bolton Cinema, which actually complex, is actually in Bolton itself, just outside town. It's called Cineworld, or I think it's still called Cineworld. I don't know. Might have changed by now. But yeah, well, of course, when Leigh had a cinema come back to town, it was great. It was absolutely fantastic. I mean, for years, Leigh was one of those towns that did not have a cinema. Atherton still doesn't have one, although Leigh does most cater for Atherton, Chelsea, Goulburn, and that, because they're the nearest, of course. And yeah, that was one. Gosh, so much you can see down here, isn't there? Yeah. So I was saying earlier, I think one other vlogger called Charlie Veach did a vlog around here, so when the police were doing an investigation here. Yeah. My God, he does take some bloody risks and things. God, it's funny he doesn't get himself arrested. But then again, of course, he was doing no harm. Why should he? I mean, after all, he's just doing a vlog, a harmless vlog. So yeah, documenting everything. That's what we are, documentary workers, really. We have to shut this film off now, because coming down the canal, got some unsavoury characters here. Yeah, well, remember this towpath? I remember this towpath used to be quite treacherous coming down here. Yeah, quite muddy, but they have improved it. Yeah, that's the site of the old Bridge Inn, the Bridge Inn, also known as the Top Bridge. So named because the pub was quite literally near the top of the bridge, hence the name, why locals called it the Top Bridge. That's my old residence over there, place to live. Well, we're coming over the bridge now, Leigh Bridge now, so we practically walked from Madeleine Bridge to Leigh Bridge. Yeah. Yeah. We're coming down the path now. It's not too bad day for cycling, apart from the rain. Also, I had to get myself a new hat from Leigh Market. It's only cost about $2.50 from Leigh Market. What do you mean, Maxine and Costa? Well, some guy just walked by then. That's of course, that building there used to be an old school, a long time ago, a Methodist school. It was taken over by William and Leigh College as a music college. You remember that one? Yeah, I always remember. Because when I come home from school, I could always hear bands practicing their instruments in there. It then became some sort of charity shop for furnishing second-hand goods. Now it's a Christian life centre now. Interestingly, it's got part of the signs ripped away and yeah, with a bit of boxer there. Yeah, quite amusing, that sign. I think Charlie Beach did a vlog on that the other day. Charlie Beach did some vlogging and ran that. It's on one of his videos. I was watching it last night, actually. Oh, I say last night. It could be Saturday by the time this video goes up. Who knows? Well, yeah. So much has changed around here. All these pizza places right next to each other. Yeah, so how do you compete with each other? Yes. I mean, how on earth do these pizza places compete with them? I have no idea. Well, I guess if you're hungry, there's always somewhere for food. If one's queuing up, we can always go in the other. Here we are. Well, we thought, let's go and take a little trip through the old Avocab taxi rank. JR's taxi rank. Yeah. Obviously, they moved in with Avocab and they practiced over the company, although there has been some improvements since they took over Avocab. Here we are in the old, what was the old bus station. And if you can see just through the tarmac, yes, you can see a bit of what remains of the old stands. Yeah, they have tarmacked it over since. And this also used to be a trolleybus terminal as well, because as you can see, that's one of the remaining poles that's still existent today. In fact, they did turn it into a lamppost as well. It's gone since, as you see, but this was one of the poles they used for the overhead wires as well, for the trolleybuses that used to turn round in here as well. And when I get run over by a bus. Well, yeah, of course, because that's the place where I used to work. No, not BJ's Bingo, but in the building itself, which used to be a supermarket. Remember Leo's? Yep, later known as Pioneer. Well, I used to work in there as mainly a general assistant, but mainly stocking shelves, tidying them up, and doing trolleys. So I did a bit of everything in there. Whereas, of course, in my current job, I'm doing mainly the trolleys. Really? Doing mainly trolleys. Yeah, of course. But God, don't you just hate that when cycles come buzzing past you? You know, I mean, there's a road there. They should really need to use it. I mean, a man of his age, come on. I mean, yeah, probably think, well, I don't feel safe on the road. Well, you don't feel safe on the road, then don't bother riding the bike at all. Yeah, walk. Yeah, that's Masonic Hall. Let's take a look at this Masonic Hall. one of the few buildings that still remains to this day on the site, and you can still see that building in early photographs before they widen the roads, before they widen Spinning Jenny Streets, become a sort of bypass. We're going to go across the road in a minute. Of course, this traffic lights do take ages to. These lights take ages longer to change. They really do. And some people, some people just attempt to cross the road, not waiting for the green man. You should really always wait for the green man, which is what I'm going to do. I'm not taking any foolish risks. Alright, it's changing now. Right, well, of course I'm going to meet Maxine in Costa for a nice toasted sandwich and perhaps a cup of tea. Yes, that's what I'm having for lunch. Yeah, that's what I'm having for lunch now. So it is about 11:30 now. So yeah, forgot to bring. Yeah, here we are at Leigh bus station, and well, here we are. Well, of course, that's it for this video walkabout town here in Leigh. And of course, if you want to see more videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and tick the bell for more notifications. So I'll see you then. Bye.